So thank you so much, Stephen and Barbara. I knew you would give such a good beginning for whatever needed to be said. So thank you for me. Thank you. And I'm so honored to be here. I really appreciate the Saionji's invitation, Yuka, the whole family, and everyone that's been part of this happening, and all of us here together energetically really holds the space for whatever needs to be said. I know that. I didn't prepare anything because I felt, I looked at the questions many times, and I really didn't know what question I wanted to answer, or even if I wanted to answer one of the questions, I wasn't sure. But I felt that being here together with everyone would support me in knowing what needed to be said. And as I speak, I'm not sure even what I'm going to be saying, because I really want it to come from the deepest place in my heart. I did one thing when we were talking about, when you said the questions again this time, one thing that struck me was what did I do to create the balance of female and male in me? So I want to talk a little bit about that, because I've always been really grateful that I was born a woman. I always have been. I don't know what it is. I've just always felt that way. I felt feminine. I felt, that is something that's deep in me. However, to do the work that I needed to do in the world, I couldn't just remain feminine. In fact, it was what I was calling feminine was very shallow compared to what I know about femininity now. Much more shallow than what I thought. Because for me, being a woman, I can talk of it in 5 sensory terms, but that's not really the way I want to talk about it. I want to talk about it in multisensory terms. And for me, when I think of female and male principles, I think about female as it being feminine, being more, the divine feminine being more stillness, and the divine masculine being more doing, active. And for me, it's been quite a journey to create both stillness, in other words, what I consider the divine feminine in me, to create that in me, and I'm still working on that. I can feel even energy in me right now. I can feel energy that both excitement and love, but I can also feel energy of fear in me right now. Right now, I can feel it in my body. But that doesn't stop me from being able to say what I need to say, because I know that it's really important that each of us can be who we are and say what we need to in the deepest way. It's so important that we do that, and not to let fear get in the way, because fear is the only thing that keeps the expression of my divine feminine and the expression of my divine masculine from coming forward in a way that can be of support to everyone. I know that's true. It's my experience over and over again. So my practice is always to notice whether I have fearful parts of my personality active or not, that are keeping me from feeling stillness inside, and that are keeping me from doing what needs to be done in the moment or said in the moment. So I'm always aware of that. That is my ongoing and all the time practice to do that, so that I always can express my divine feminine and my divine masculine in harmony. It is in harmony. When it's in harmony in me, I know it. I feel it, and everyone feels it. The same for you. The same for you. When your divine feminine and masculine is not contaminated by fear, it doesn't mean that fear won't come up. That's okay. Fear can come up. You might feel inferior. Maybe you feel inferior to some of the people here. That is an expression of fear in you, and that can be challenged in you. You do not need to. You can notice, oh, well, that's fear. That's not who I am. That isn't who I am. I am equal to everyone in this room, everyone on this whole planet. I'm equal all the time, but my fear doesn't believe, my fear will never feel that way, but I do not need to believe that, because that isn't true. But sometimes when you feel that fear come up and you feel inferior to other people, then you think, I think my time is over. I'm so excited, but I didn't notice that. But my but I'm just so excited to be able to share with you that we all, I feel that that's the thing that's most important, that we notice the fear when it comes up and don't let it control us. You can't stop it from coming. It does. But you can decide not to act on it and to say what you need to say whatever you need to do in the moment from love. Because love and power are the same. They're love. Love and power are equal. I'm not talking about external power. I'm not talking about when someone uses the masculine energy to overpower someone. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that at all, because that's not really what can, is going to change anything in the world. It can't, but the divine masculine acts from love. That divine energy in me acts from love, and same for you. So I am just so, thank you for letting me say these things. I'm so grateful. Thank you. I know that you supported me.